Jay Leno, the iconic late-night talk show host and avid car collector, has long sparked curiosity with his mysterious garage, rumored to be hiding unbelievable secrets. For years, whispers surrounded its contents, whispers that only grew louder. And when the doors were finally opened, what they uncovered left fans speechless. What was Jay hiding all along? As we peel back the layers of this astonishing revelation, prepare to discover a side of Leno that few truly know. Jay Leno is widely known as the affable host of The Tonight Show, someone who brought laughter and charm into millions of homes. But beyond the lights and cameras lies a man with a deep, lifelong obsession, an obsession not with fame, but with machines. While many celebrities are drawn to flashy watches or rare art, Jay's passion has always roared a little louder. He's been infatuated with cars and motorcycles since his days as a young comic hustling in small clubs, dreaming of one day owning the very machines he admired from afar. As his career flourished, so did his collection. The result, a place both legendary and elusive, Big Dog Garage, tucked away in Burbank, California. This isn't some simple garage with a few shiny cars. It's a sprawling, industrial paradise where history, engineering, and imagination collide. Inside, you'll find vehicles from virtually every era, antiques preserved to perfection alongside sleek modern marvels. The exact number of machines stored within remained a mystery for years. Some speculated there were hundreds, maybe more. The secrecy only fueled public fascination, turning the garage into something of a modern myth. Though Jay occasionally offered short glimpses through his YouTube channel, the majority of his collection remained cloaked in mystery. To most, it felt like a hidden museum, one that only a select few ever stepped foot in. But what makes Jay's garage even more extraordinary isn't just the quantity of vehicles, it's the way he connects with each one. Jay isn't simply a collector who buys for status. He's a genuine gearhead who knows the ins and outs of every engine he owns. He immerses himself in the craftsmanship, working side by side with talented mechanics, and often rolling up his own sleeves to get under the hood. His connection with these machines is intimate. He doesn't just display them, he listens to them, studies their quirks, and honors their histories. Whether it's a century-old motorcycle or a futuristic concept car, every vehicle tells a story. Some were rescued from junkyards and painstakingly restored, others are rare models with rich, fascinating pasts. To Jay, the worth of these machines isn't measured in dollars. It's rooted in sentiment and meaning. Growing up with little, Jay worked hard for everything he earned. This humble beginning shaped his worldview, and perhaps it's why his collection holds such deep emotional value. Each vehicle is a reminder of where he came from and the dreams he turned into reality. Even after stepping away from television, Jay didn't slow down. Instead, he leaned deeper into his passion. With more time and freedom, he expanded his collection and focused on preserving automotive history, educating enthusiasts, and sharing stories that span decades. Those lucky enough to enter Big Dog Garage often describe it as a place where time stands still. Every corner is filled with echoes of the past, yet everything remains very much alive. In this sacred space of steel and spirit, Jay Leno continues to build, restore, and inspire, one engine at a time. Some of the cars look as though they've just rolled off the production line, polished to perfection, gleaming under the lights. Others wear their age with pride, showing faded paint, cracked leather, and the gentle signs of a life well traveled. But to Jay, every single vehicle holds equal value. Each car is a piece of his personal journey. Jay Leno's story isn't just about fame or fortune, it's about following a passion and building something meaningful. Beyond the spotlight, he's a man who finds joy in engines rumbling to life, wheels spinning across pavement, and the countless stories written during every ride. As the California sun dips behind the skyline in Burbank, Jay might be quietly wiping grease from his hands, admiring a rare car tucked away in a quiet space. What is it about this garage that has everyone so intrigued? Let's dig deeper. Step inside Jay Leno's world, and you're stepping into something far more incredible than a simple garage. When most people hear garage, they picture a modest space that barely fits two cars. But Jay's version is a world of its own, massive, intricate, and full of wonder. It's a mechanical universe covering more than 122,000 square feet, roughly the size of 2 football fields. This space isn't just big, it's purposeful. Buildings within the complex are divided by specialty, with tools, vehicles, and parts meticulously organized. Despite its scale, there's a surprising warmth to the space. It feels personal, like a well-loved workshop where every bolt tells a story. But this is more than storage. It's where machines come back to life. Inside is a fully functional machine shop, an old-school space where Jay and his crew don't wait around for replacement parts. If they need something, they make it. Whether it's a vintage piece that hasn't existed for decades or a custom component, they can shape it from scratch. Lathes, grinders, drills, and heavy-duty equipment hum with activity. Jay surrounds himself with seasoned craftsmen, people who share his hands-on spirit and don't shy away from the grit. Next door is the restoration bay, where worn-out, forgotten vehicles are carefully taken apart and rebuilt. Rust-covered frames and broken engines are transformed by skilled hands, each step deliberate and filled with care. For Jay, this isn't work, it's pure joy. He takes pride in every bolt tightened, every shine restored, every engine brought back from the brink. Even the garage's car wash area is something special. It's not just a hose and bucket. It's designed with care to handle vintage and delicate vehicles. Cars that need more than a rinse, they need respect. Jay washes each car with the same devotion he gives to collecting them. He doesn't just want them to look good, he wants them to be preserved with honor. It's a physical space, but also an emotional one. Every shelf, every tool, every oil-stained corner holds memories. Jay moves through the garage like he's flipping through pages of his own biography. He knows the story behind every vehicle, the day he got it, the struggles it took to restore it, the one-of-a-kind quirks that make it special. This isn't a museum built for the public. It's a space built with love, where passion outweighs presentation. There are no velvet ropes or marble floors. Instead, there's the scent of grease, the clink of tools, and the quiet sense that you're somewhere rare and genuine. Jay didn't build this place to impress people. He built it to live out a dream. Jay Leno's garage isn't just about cars, it's about meaning. It's a sanctuary where mechanical art is brought to life, where history breathes again, and where the bond between man and machine is as real as any friendship. But what kinds of vehicles are stored inside? And is it possible that something even more unbelievable is hidden among them? Jay Leno's garage doesn't just house an impressive collection, it houses a legendary one. With over 181 cars and at least 160 motorcycles as of late 2024, this collection is recognized as one of the most significant private vehicle stashes in the world. But it's not just about the numbers. Every car and bike holds personal meaning for Jay. Each one represents a slice of history, a cherished memory, or a breakthrough in engineering. From 100-year-old classics to bleeding-edge rarities, Jay's collection stretches across time. It includes electric vehicles, steam-powered contraptions, jet-powered beasts, and even armored tanks. Among them, a true gem stands out, the 1994 McLaren F1. This car wasn't just rare, it was the very first of its kind to enter the US market. Back in the late 1990s, Jay paid around $800,000 for it, a fortune at the time. But today, that same car is worth over $20 million. The McLaren F1 is more than just expensive. It's a masterpiece of engineering, praised for its stunning design, breathtaking speed, and unmatched power. It represents a golden era of innovation, when performance and elegance merged to create something unforgettable. Then there's the 2006 EcoJet, a one-of-a-kind machine created specifically for Jay. It runs on jet power and looks like it belongs in a science fiction movie. The EcoJet doesn't rely on conventional fuel. Instead, it uses biofuel to power a turbine engine. When it moves, it doesn't just drive, it glides, with a smoothness that feels more like flying than anything else on wheels. This futuristic car is a symbol of Jay's commitment to pushing the boundaries of automotive engineering. He's not just interested in preserving the past, he's deeply invested in shaping the future. Then there's the 1906 Stanley Steamer, a beautiful relic from the days when steam, not gasoline, ruled the road. It takes patience to fire up, but once it's ready, it glides quietly, releasing gentle clouds of steam as it moves. Jay has a soft spot for steam-powered cars, and he's personally restored many of them. They represent a fascinating period of innovation, and for Jay, they're more than machines, they're living, breathing chapters of history. The Duesenberg Model X is another gem in his collection, an automobile so rare, only a handful are known to exist. Jay owns the fifth one, making it one of the crown jewels in his garage. It's a towering, elegant vehicle from a time when cars were built as rolling works of art. From the beautifully sculpted body to the luxurious wood and metal details inside, every inch of the Model X is stunning. But Jay's collection isn't limited to what most people expect. He also owns 3 vintage electric vehicles, including a 1909 Baker, a quiet, user-friendly machine that was far ahead of its time. Jay's wife, Mavis, especially loves this one. Among the rarest items in his garage are 2 Doble steam cars, one sedan and one roadster, both of which once belonged to Howard Hughes. These cars are not only rare but carry Hollywood history within their frames, connecting innovation to glamour in a uniquely American way. Jay even owns vehicles that go well beyond the usual boundaries of collecting. He has actual tanks. These military machines are meticulously maintained and serve as proof that Jay's passion doesn't fit inside a traditional box. He's drawn to everything that tells a story, whether it's a sleek sports car or a rugged piece of military history. Beyond his private collection, Jay shares his love of vehicles with the world through his website and the hit show Jay Leno's Garage. On screen, he walks viewers through his favorite machines, breaks down how they work, and highlights other fascinating vehicles from around the world. It's more than entertainment, it's like a rolling museum with Jay as your guide. Helping him keep it all running is his trusted garage manager, Bernard Jutchley. A skilled technician with a deep understanding of complex machinery, Bernard works closely with Jay to make sure everything runs smoothly. Together, they manage this massive collection with care and precision. Jay also brings his voice to the page, writing articles for Popular Mechanics, where he shares stories about his favorite cars, offers maintenance advice, and details unique modifications. His writing style is casual, humorous, and filled with admiration for engineering craftsmanship. He even contributes to the Sunday Times, where he weighs in on trends in luxury automotive design and reflects on the evolution of the car industry. Jay's influence even extends into gaming. His passion helped shape the development of the video game L.A. Noire, where he gave the team at Team Bondi access to nearly 100 of his vintage cars from the 1940s. Because of his help, the game was able to recreate the look and feel of post-war Los Angeles with incredible accuracy. But make no mistake, these aren't just vehicles. Every single one hides a surprising tale that sets it apart from the rest. Jay Leno's Garage is more than just a place to house cars, it's a celebration of invention, curiosity, and human ingenuity. Within those walls, among the rare beauties and mechanical beasts, are countless stories of how innovation meets imagination. It's not just a showcase of shiny toys. It's a tribute to the fearless minds that dared to dream differently. Jay doesn't chase status or trends, he seeks the rare, the odd, the overlooked. That's what makes his collection so extraordinary. While most collectors go after luxury or well-known classics, Jay is drawn to the bold and unconventional. Many of the cars in his garage are prototypes, one-offs that never made it to production. These vehicles are like time capsules from alternative futures imagined by brilliant engineers and designers. These rare machines aren't just relics of the past, they're bold experiments that dared to challenge the norms of their time. Jay's true passion lies in alternative fuel vehicles, an area where he genuinely shines. While most people think of cars as running on gas or diesel, Jay's collection tells a far more fascinating story. His garage is home to steam-powered cars, electric vehicles dating back over a century, and turbine-powered machines that look more like aircraft than traditional automobiles. One standout is the Chrysler turbine car, a sleek marvel powered by a jet-like engine. Only 55 were ever made in the 1960s, and today, just 9 remain. Jay is lucky enough to own one, and it still runs like a dream. Among his favorites is the 1906 Stanley Steamer, which runs entirely on steam power. Though it takes patience to fire up, once it's ready, the ride is smooth and whisper quiet. Jay also owns other beautifully restored steam-powered vehicles. Watching a puff of steam rise as the engine kicks in is like witnessing a moment frozen in time, so different from the noise and pollution of today's engines. Jay's garage is packed with high-tech tools designed specifically to care for these rare and delicate vehicles. There's a dedicated restoration shop tailored for vintage and unique cars, where custom-made tools are crafted on-site to meet the exact needs of each project. When original parts are impossible to find, Jay and his skilled team build them from scratch. They painstakingly recreate and assemble every piece by hand, breathing new life into forgotten machines. But Jay's garage isn't just about engineering wizardry, it's a living museum preserving automotive history. Many cars in his collection are linked to major moments or were revolutionary for their time. Take the 1937 Cord 812, for example. At first glance, it's stunning and sophisticated, but its real magic lies in the details. This car was among the first to feature headlights that could retract, an innovation that didn't catch on until years later. Back then, it looked like something from another planet, and even today, it still feels ahead of its time. Jay treasures this Cord as a tribute to its groundbreaking design. Another priceless treasure is the 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, famous for its iconic doors that swing upward like wings. It's not just a sports car, it's a symbol of elegance and performance, admired for its speed and unmistakable style. The Gullwing represents the perfect blend of grace and power, and Jay proudly cares for his example with great respect. Jay's collection isn't a private treasure trove kept hidden. He loves sharing it with others. Whether through videos, his website, or his TV show, he invites people to get up close and personal with these incredible vehicles. He doesn't just highlight what makes them special, he tells the stories behind them, making history and engineering accessible, exciting, and fun. For Jay, cars are far more than transportation. They're living symbols of history, craftsmanship, and human innovation. His garage holds a diverse array of vehicles, powered by everything from steam to electricity to jet fuel, showcasing groundbreaking design through the ages. They offer a window into the past and a promise for preservation and enjoyment far into the future. But the most surprising thing about Jay's garage isn't the cars themselves, it's what he does with them. And that discovery might just blow your mind. Exploring Jay's collection reveals heartwarming surprises. At first, visitors are dazzled by shiny paint jobs, rare engines, and elegant designs. But look closer, and a deeper story emerges, one full of care, generosity, and personal touches that make the collection truly special. Jay's passion goes beyond simply owning rare cars. It's about cherishing memories, honoring history, and sharing something unique with the world. One of the most touching parts of his journey is how much love and attention he gives to every vehicle. While some see cars as just metal and rubber, Jay sees them as living beings with stories waiting to be told. He meticulously documents every detail, from parts replaced to repairs made, to the origins of each machine. Even cars more than a century old have detailed histories thanks to Jay's careful record keeping. This information isn't just for him. Jay wants future generations to appreciate and understand what makes each car special. Records include where he sourced parts, how he handcrafted pieces, and even the milestones of restoring and driving each vehicle again. His dedication transforms his garage into much more than a storage space. It's a true archive of automotive history. One of the most surprising things about how Jay's collection grew is that not all vehicles were bought outright. Jay has earned a reputation for restoring old cars with a unique blend of respect and passion. Because of this, many people, some even strangers, choose to donate or lend their vehicles to him. These gifts often come with heartfelt letters or stories explaining why the car was special to their family. They trust Jay not only to restore the cars but to preserve their original spirit and soul. Rather than letting these rare machines sit hidden away, many prefer to see the cars brought back to life by Jay, where they'll be cared for, cherished, and enjoyed by others. Despite owning millions of dollars worth of vehicles, Jay still behaves like a true car enthusiast at heart. Instead of locking away his prized possessions, he takes him out for drives on public roads with no security entourage. He loves hearing the engines roar, feeling the road beneath him, and smiling at people who wave from the sidewalks. Picture Jay behind the wheel of a priceless classic, cruising down a quiet street on a sunny day. That's the real joy he finds. He doesn't brag or seek the spotlight. He simply enjoys what he loves. These quiet moments reveal Jay's true nature. He finds happiness in movement, sees beauty in the past, and feels meaning in the technology that shaped our world. But how does he keep so many vehicles in such perfect condition? And what does he think about them? Jay's collection is far from a static museum where cars sit frozen behind barriers and glass. Every vehicle in his garage is actively maintained and ready to hit the road at a moment's notice. They're never neglected or covered in dust. Instead, they're treasured and cared for meticulously. Behind the scenes, there's a daily routine that ensures their upkeep. Jay doesn't do this alone. He has a dedicated team of experts who help keep the machines alive. These aren't just employees, they're passionate mechanics, skilled engineers, and fellow enthusiasts who share Jay's love for vehicles. They know each car intimately, the unique sounds, rhythms, and specific maintenance each requires. Together, they follow a strict schedule, regularly inspecting and maintaining every car and motorcycle. They rotate vehicles so none sit idle too long. If a car hasn't been driven recently, they take it out, fire up the engine, and give it a run to keep everything in shape. Their care for the collection is like tending a garden. Each machine gets the attention it needs to thrive. Jay believes machines are meant to move, not just sit as ornaments. This philosophy shows in how he treats his cars. Jay's rarest cars aren't locked away. He drives them freely, with his team ensuring they're always road-ready. Unlike many collectors, he lends cars to museums and events, sharing his passion with fans and students. Since 1985, Jay has been deeply involved in the Love Ride, a charity raising millions for children with muscular disorders, autism families, and more. Despite serious injuries, he stays active, working on cars and riding motorcycles with a positive spirit. His garage, home to over 180 cars and 160 motorcycles, is alive with history. Jay shares these stories on his popular YouTube show, making automotive history fun and accessible, often joined by engineers and celebrities. What stands out is Jay's hands-on approach. He personally cares for each vehicle, preserving and celebrating their legacy. If you enjoyed this glimpse into Jay Leno's garage, like, subscribe, and check out the next video to explore more automotive history.